That's right, I forgot. That sound doesn't go through on that.
That's right, this ass hammering has been brought to you by Penguin Lube when you need the coolest Shelby's to burn at the roughest ride. Let the power of the Antarctic compel you. Penguin Lube. Try the all-new, Howard-approved orange push pop flavor.
Perfect. There you go. And why is that one not... Oh, of course. Oh, it kind of is. There it is. It's just not very loud. All right. Anyway. Let me see the big... go for the big newts one. Do the one that says big newts, because I had to delete the other one. Don't ask me why. Push pop, that's right. It's all about the push pop. Just ask Poet. Anyway, hi, I'm late. I'm in a fuck ton of pain. And that's okay, we're going to pull through anyway. James, how are you doing? How are you? And Stellar, it's nice to see you. I hope everybody's doing all right. I can't visually see it in my emote list. Well, that kind of explains some stuff, I guess. Anywho. Merry Sunday, how's things? I have a section of my wall torn out recently. Well, there you go. That's a thing, I guess. You're tearing your wall out. I have work in like 2 minutes. It's the first time I've seen the Squirrel Dab one. You know why? Because that one was a tier 3 one on Twitch. That's why. I'm out of bed, so there's that. Yeah. And water damage, that makes sense. I can understand why you would want to tear a wall out for that reason. You mean you haven't seen it in here the whole time? Oh, really? Oh. Well, I don't know what to say about that one. I don't know. It's a new platform. What can I tell you? I just found out I can't use green screen on the live. Why can't you use green screen? There have been a lot of people that use green screen. I used to be one of them when I was running TikTok exclusively on my phone. Apparently sleeping is still dangerous. Apparently I'm eating emotes too. Well, I mean, you are Pocket. That's what you do. The option just isn't there. Really? Huh. How did I used to do it? I think it was one in... Oh, fuck, what was it? Once you go over and you select live, from there you select what kind of effect? I have an Android? I don't know. I had an iPhone and I had it. I couldn't tell you. I have not done a live exclusively on my phone in a very long time. So I don't know. You can do videos with it, but not lives. Yeah, I don't know. Contemplating applying for a public health job. More money, but big change. Tism doesn't like the idea of change. It'd be good for you and the family. Yeah. That's a good thing, though. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that the Tism is fighting against lately, and it's not a good time. But, I mean, in a lot of cases, it's shit that is going to be good. It's going to be better for me and the family. But, yeah, I'm struggling against it, so there's that. I hear you. I feel that. I know that pain. It's not a good time. But, that was a big yawn. Oh, from the child? I think I just need to bear through it and go for it. If it is going to be something that is better for you overall, then it might be the lesser of two evils. God damn it, CJ, for putting the word yawn in there. Now I'm fighting one. You bastard. What a punk. Excuse me. Yeah, it sounded like the child. Probably. Yeah, probably was. She has some jobs to do today. Her mother wants her to clean her room and has some very specific things to do, so she's supposed to do those and then check in with me right after and then move on to the next one. And she has to have them done within an hour and a half, or within an hour. Otherwise, they are not going to the splash park today. So, no, my fault. I still blame you. Up to see my job. Wonderful wizards of jobs. Hooray! Hooray for work! Not so much. Do a bunch of cleaning, finishing, and packing tomorrow. Officially moving on Tuesday. Sweet. Fuck's sake.
They collide within my mind, and I struggle to think with my thoughts in a bind, and I push to the brink.
Fucking hate when that happens.
Lost in thought, I wander down a path to my inner world. The complexity leads me to ponder.
Oh, it's a package. Okay. Let Mom get it. Did you grab it?
The inspiration they hold in their bodies I find compelling.
I was expecting it to be Michael.
Oh. But did you grab it?
It's not even that heavy.
Okay. Did you finish your first task?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Once you're done, check in with me. How dare the post run while you're streaming, right? Closed caption says, I'm gonna eat when that happens. I'm confused. But I mean, that's the story of my existence. Hello, hello. What's going on there, DJ Dragon? I'm gonna turn my fan up a little bit. Oop, apparently that was already cranked. Never mind. Because it is bloody warm in here today. And like I said, I'm in a lot of pain today because I woke up and I confused. Hey. Yeah, I woke up and my back was just fucking screaming at me. Like, my alarm went off and my back was like, ah! So I just like... I'm not hearing any tunes? You should be. Yeah, they're just not very loud. I mean, the volume isn't any lower than normal. Here. You hear him now? It's on the quiet side. You know why that is because I'm not using Spotify today because Jasa. They're very, very quiet. Yeah, okay. Put her about there. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not using Spotify today because Jasa is using it while she's cleaning her room. So, there's that. I'm using Winamp today. So, your dealios. Well, okay, there's that. There is that. And Lady Z, how you doing? Oh, fuck's sake. Hey, Dan, here's one for you. It does really whip the llama's ass. I hear the music very softly. Alright, I'll turn it up for you guys as well. I think it's just Spotify comes through a lot louder. Winamp is still a thing? Yes, it is, actually. Their newest version, they're trying to be a music platform as well. So I still have the edition prior to that. Because, I mean, I signed up with them as an artist and everything. Hey! What's going on there, KK? Howdy, howdy. By the way, if on Tiki Talk there, if you're not following Kayla, you should be. Because their new series is amazing. And it's pretty goddamn cool. I is chilling. Nice. Swapping here because it doesn't have a delay. Not as bad a delay. YouTube seems to have a pretty bad delay. For some reason, I tried to set it up otherwise, but it fucking does. Delay is negligible. Yeah. Hey, no worries. I like what I like. What can I tell you? Love K's series. So accurate. Uh-huh. Yeah. Polar Bear Mama appreciates the series. Here, Dan, how's your tunes? Same here, I like it. And I like, same here, and I like that y'all like it. Perfect. Last stream, I was having the opposite problem. Kick was behind YouTube most of the time. Correlation? Fuck if I know. Smack that like button. That's right, thanks. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit a like on the video. And if you're on Tiki Talks, hey, don't be afraid to tap the fingers there and get some likes and hearts on there. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. And thanks, Jamie. So, as you guys know, we do have a rave incentive going. See if you're on it yet? No, I haven't updated. I didn't have a chance to update because my computer is in fucking pieces all of yesterday beside me. So, I did not have a chance. So, yeah, nobody got updated. They'll get updated tomorrow. Yeah, I was annoyed. We'll say annoyed. There we go. Hey, it's my song. You noticed. Yay. For fuck's sake. Alright, my front door. Not feeling so great either.
Come for cookie. Nom nom nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Ah. Bye-bye.
There you go. Time for a cookie. But anyway, like I was saying, we do have the rave. We're working on a rave. And how are we going to get a rave? Well, if you're on Kickin' YouTube, you can see this right up here. We're trying to help out with Shoost and Panda's moving fund because they are moving up to my area. And yeah, we're trying to at least help with gas money or something. So yeah, once we the limit or the goal is 500. If we crack $1,000, I'm gonna do a glitter beard for it. So there you go. Yesterday was frustrating as all hell. Yes, it was. It absolutely was. It sucked. But I mean, it ended up. We got captures are covering the goal bar. No, it's not. The goal bar is right up at the top. Silly monkey. Very nice people who owe me money. Or that owe me money, not so much. What's happening with the army of infected squirrels? I mean, the mission is aborted, right? Well, I mean, we just kind of put it off for the moment. But don't tell them. We don't want to let the secret out. Smack the likey button like it owes you money. But yeah, we're doing the rave incentive there. As soon as we crack 500, we are gonna have another voice chat rave, which will also be streamed right here on whatever platform you're watching right now. I'd like it if it was 3 lines tall. I'd like a lot of fucking things, but I only have so much area to work with, so you get what you get. Definitely in the court. Need a smack. I agree. But the army of infected squirrels, my big, my not so little lieutenant anymore. Yeah, she's very eager to release the army of infected squirrels. Let me see. There, we'll try that. There's 3 lines. With the ring hand. Yes, the ring hand. We're all about abuse with furry animals. Abuse with rodents. On the next episode of Fun with Nature. Coming soon on Channel 80 in HD. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. With the Reagan. Thank you, Captions, for being comic relief as always. Use a ring hand on the rich. Well, that's okay, because we're going to be eating the rich, so there's that. But backtracking to the whole all of yesterday. So yeah, I got that 4 terabyte hard drive, and I could not get the fucking thing to work. All it did was blue screen the entire time. Every time that I tried to install the thing, all it did was blue screen. So Shoost opted to drive up and play tech with me and hang out. But yeah, even he couldn't get it to happen. But it worked fine on his laptop. So after all of the bullshit that we ended up going through and all of the different things we tried, all of the websites we checked, all of the updates that we performed, we did, I didn't need to flash the BIOS, but I need to do every other goddamn thing in between. We opted that he and I just swapped. I took his 2 terabyte, he took my 4 terabyte, and that's gonna have to do for now. So after a fucking day and a half of it laying in pieces, I ended up putting it all back together at, I don't know, 10 or 11 o'clock last night. I don't even remember. It was just a giant blur. Bad reasons, good visit, reasonable-ish outcome. Yeah. Yeah. It's bigger than what was in there. Yep. So, and I was able to move a couple of things over. Like I moved my my music programs, or the music projects over to it, which was kind of, you know, one of the goals anyway, because it's a solid state drive. So that way it'll work faster and more effectively. Yeah. So there's that. Hi, Sandra. How are ya? Hello, hello. And welcome to the shit show. As long as everything works. Well, it seems to. He ended up cloning the original drive and putting it onto the new one. So everything appeared as I had left it. So there's that, which in and of itself was a pain in the ass. You turn on large drive support in the BIOS, right? Not even sure why it's still an option. I'm sure we did. I'm very sure that we did. But you know what? Because it was something we had talked about. So I'm certain that it happened. Excuse me. I want to get a 4 terabyte hard drive. Yeah. Just got to tenderize them first. I like that. Doing good. I'm in a lot of pain today, but I'm shoving her on through. Anything bigger than 2 terabytes requires you to turn on large drive support. If I go back through, and that is a thing. Yeah, not my first. Yeah, cause we had talked about it. I was sure that that was something that he had said that was done. So I don't know. I don't know. And yes, that's right. I'm leaning at a screen to get my nicotine because TikTok doesn't like it. Anyway. I'd be FML. Yep. But yeah, very, very much in the owie department today. And I'm not 100% sure. Well, nah, I have a vague idea. It's because my mattress isn't exactly the most supportive. Can't use Happy Salad on the internet either. Yeah, that's true. Even though it's completely 100% legal. But I mean, think about the children! Can I just say that I am so sick to fucking death of that being used as some kind of bullshit argument for everything. It's always something so simple you didn't think to check it. Yeah. Well, I mean, we tried to go back through every possible fucking thing that we could think of. Helen Lovejoy syndrome, yeah. Oh God, somebody please think about the children. Does it need counseling advice to give more support? Ah, I see what you did there. I see what just happened there. I was thinking The Simpsons when I hear that. Yeah, me too. Hence the Helen Lovejoy, right? They never care about the children. No, they don't. They care about their agenda. We all know that. Is more scared to exist by the day. Yeah, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you.
Dada, I'm done.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what the next thing is?
No.
Clean clothes. Put them away in the proper drawers. Yes?
Yeah.
Dirty clothes. Put them in the basket. Yes?
I haven't done that yet. I asked for the next one.
Yep, that's the next one.
Okay.
Insert usual rant about how satanic panic never ends. Exactly. I'm very thorough. Yes.
See? Get up here.
Little bitch face. Sabine, get up here, you little bitch face. Oh boy. What's up, Goober? Hey, you're one to talk. People screaming, look at the children loudest are usually the same ones reaching for the belt. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Jay says a whole mood. Jay says a whole lot of something. I live in a fairly safe area. Yeah. Sai, how you doing? Oh yeah, Shoost is always on it. Never worried about that. Oh, thanks, guys. Hey, remember to get a couple of likes on the video on the platforms that you can do that. Does anyone else use TikTok on a tablet? I did not have a tablet to use it on personally. Just use it on my phone. Is it a big difference? Even when he's not, he's on it. Agreed. I totally agree with that. Why the fuck is that? Click. Thank you. Stop that. Can't see the bottom of my shit there. Anyway. Spent Friday and Saturday at B's place. Awesome! What did you guys end up doing?
Okay, I'm done that.
You're done that?
Yep.
Okay, next thing. Take everything off the bed and put the dirty sheets in the laundry basket.
Got it. Sabine. Put the bean. Sabine.
Thanks for a reminder to throw the live stream on my tablet. Hey! I dig that. Thanks. But no, I don't have a tablet to use it on. So. But there have been cases where I have I put somebody's live on the browser and watched on the browser. Landscape orientation, it cuts off the picture. Oh, really? Oh. Okay, well that's kind of bullshit. I guess that doesn't exactly sound like anything fantastic. And I wonder if anyone has solved this issue. I don't know. You got me there. I don't know. Has anybody else tried that? Went to a huge, amazing medieval fair at the castle and splashed around the local river with dog and horses. Had a lot of fun with the cats and ducks around the place. That sounds absolutely awesome. That sounds amazing. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. I'm kind of envious. My back is telling me that it would not be a good time for me, but that's also because, you know, I'm the cripply one. I had to shave her head as you started. Whatever. Absolutely sore, but it was worth it. That seems legit. But that's cool. Scared of how much pain I'm going to be on Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing on Wednesday. Good tune. Brought mine up in an old dictation stand for the typewriter era. Hey, good idea. Sound like the keyboard case I have only works with landscape. Ugh. I've got, actually it's in my office at work. There you go, that's the word I was looking for. I have, similar to what Ella was just talking about, dictation stand. From when I was working at the local newspaper, I had my all my papers were sitting up on that, right? So I could do, like, it held my my pages with all the, like, passwords and all the directions to all the other directories and shit that I had to go and get accounts from and yada yada, all that crap. So I've still got one of those. Actually, when I'm watching TikTok at work, that's what I set my phone on. Moving on Tuesday. Okay, fair. Already back to bowling ball status. Perfect. Different PT keyboard. The OEM keyboard case is nice. Isn't it always nice when you have, like, a keyboard that you really like? I like mine. It's very clickety and it glows in blue, and I'm very happy with that. It's not RGB. My favorite saying, I'm decrepit. Yeah, the Crip Olympics. That was me and Shoost when we went to Best Buy. I always call it the Crip Olympics. Because it's true. Angie is moving. Which is fair. I love mine until the ex borrowed it from work and I never saw it again. Yeah. I hate when that happens too. Hey! James has made the jump. Welcome to the YouTube side of things. And thanks, Gothic. That's right. We are trying to help out with Shoost and Panda's moving fund because they're moving next month up here to my area. And once we hit 500, we unlock the mighty rave. So if you guys want another voice chat rave, which will also, the first 3 hours of it, be streamed here on Kick and YouTube and TikTok. Because I'm that guy. So if you guys want that, let's help out. Exclamation shoost if you're on Kick and YouTube. Keyboards are a personal thing. Yeah, they are. I agree with that. Oh, yes, and the merch. That's right. Disability Pride Month is still going on. So DPM 15, if you use that at the merch shop, you get 15% off. It's not all bad news. The new place is single level. Only stairs are in and out, which is good. I will also be doing... Okay, so yeah, if we hit 500, we unlock the rave. If we hit 1,000, both Shoost and I will do glitter beards for it. There you go. I love my mouse that lights up pretty colors. I like clickety keyboards most times, but sometimes we don't. A lot of times, yes. Oh yeah, he decided he's gonna do the glitter beard too. If we hit $1,000, we're gonna do glitter beards. Glitter beard sold. There you go. They're a big enough area to handle that level of permanent apocalypse action. I mean, my tablet and smartphone, but I hate using fat fingers and keyboard and styler still my life. That's fair. That's fair. I loathe clickety-clock versions. They're not for everybody, right? I find that they're very satisfying. Right? The same as playing with these. Which, by the way, exclamation stim if you're on the big platforms. You can still get 15% off on your stim eggs too. So they have the pastel ones out. I'm not playing with the pastel ones right now, but they do have the pastel ones. I have them in a giant block like this. They look pretty. They are pretty. I like these. I prefer to code in silence. Jesus Christ. I mean, fair enough. I cannot do anything in silence. cannot be in silence. I have to have some kind of a noise. And more often than not, it's got to be music. But if it's for coding or something, then that's where... Look at you guys setting me up for all the promo shit. I prefer actually lo-fi or cinematic music to do any kind of a coding in, right? So, which is why we've got on my YouTube channel, I've got the 24/7 lo-fi stream, right? Anybody can use that. But yeah, that's my preference for when I'm doing any kind of like a coding or a serious writing or anything like that. Typically, it has got to be something like down-tempo and chill and whatnot, but no lyrics to it. Annoyed the fuck out of your ex. Nice. Some things need to be silent, like gaming apps. Huh. Need some alternative to hit my hyper-focus. See, and that's how I find that I can usually set mine up, is with that kind of environment, right? It was something my therapist and I talked about a while ago, is if you have certain... And she was telling me about the ways that she does it, right? My therapist and diagnostician also has ADHD, so perfect. So when she's doing paperwork, she sets her environment up in a way that is conducive to having it set off, right? Excuse me. Excuse me. But, so in my case, a lot of it, if I'm doing that writing or coding or whatever else, it's got to be with like a chill lo-fi music, so that way I'm kind of like zoned right in, you know? Well, let me plug the server platform. Huh? I'm not sure what you're trying to do. Also need some audio to fall asleep. Turn off. Exactly when it starts to annoy me. Touche. One of your favorite playlists is instrumental grooves and funk on Spotify. Nice. I draw for a living. The wrong mouse slows me down. Cajun has actually gotten me over my clickety keyboard cringe. Okay, I see what you're saying. On for my insurance. What area do you live in? Excuse me. Jesus Christ. All the smoke in the air is just getting me. It's eaten it 4 times, gotcha. I mean like that plugged in thing from the Facebook movie, I feel that. Like for that. Because I might have a resource for you. Depending on what region you're in, right? I'm assuming that's California. Have you tried the ADH directory? Because that was set up by a mutual of mine. That was set up by, oh God, and her name walked away on me there. And now I feel like a dick. But look up the ADH directory. Great in some ways, not so great in others. Yeah, she set up a directory of like all the regions and all of like the therapists and all of that within certain regions. And I think a lot of them are, I think she has them marked as ADHD or not. Currently getting the smoke from Canada here in Iowa, wondering who's got the smoker going too hard. It's British Columbia. It's always British Columbia. Health insurance question, can I be a service? I mean, it's for down in California. It's an HMO. So I can't go to an outside... Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to understand this system down there. Shit, I barely understand the system up here. That's why I go to Roxy. Roxy knows it, I don't. But not the... Yeah, the whole fucking... The whole system down there just confuses the shit out of me. Hilo, the queen bee, is in the house. Around 112 today. Yeah, it's still gross. The last few days have been just brutal. Like, over the course of the day, it's okay, and then it gets to nighttime, and then that's when my eyes, they really starts to get to me. But during the day, like, I feel like I'm clearing my throat and coughing my lungs up, like, all fucking day. Our secret is there is no system. That's our secret, Gap. We don't have a system. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Brain might smoke from being overclocked. It might be that as well. Nice thing is they lost a big class action lawsuit. Had to hire a zillion more therapists. Good. A discussion for another time. How's the smoke where you're at? Fucking terrible. Not as bad as it was a month ago, but it's still pretty bad, right? Like the sky is it's gray, overcast gray, right? It's a lighter gray as opposed to more of an orange hue. Ontario's on fire also, yeah. It's especially true for trans people in Florida since one law. Sorry, what am I missing here? You're done that? Next up, get new clean sheets out of the bin behind your door and put it on your bed.
I don't want to actually put it on because like it's too hard for me to do it.
Okay.
But like I can put the sheets on top of my bed.
Okay. And then get Mom to help you afterwards?
Yes.
At the very least, get it out, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Florida has so many, you may want to be more specific. Hi, not you. Light gray is complete combustion. Well, it's that lighter gray because like this, the blue of the sky is trying to peek through it. It's not quite as gross. It used to be where if you're lucky you can get an appointment in less than 6 weeks. Finally cleared in southern Saskatchewan overnight. Yeah, it's still pretty gross over here. Like, again, better than it was a month ago. Goblin tools for Jason? Well, I mean, it's dad tools right now. 28 active wildfires in northeast region. Shoost and I looked over the ones in Alberta and BC, and there were like hundreds. Got a bit of rain here, so we're less on fire than in the Maritimes. That's good. No, as much as I love using goblin tools, this one here is the entire list from the wife sent to me in a text of this is what she needs to have done. So I'm going piece by piece by piece. It was actually really good here yesterday. I'm envious. Learning how to run a steam locomotive and light gray smoke out of the funnel is complete combustion. Most economical way to fire the loco. Out of a steam one? Yeah. Sorry, I just had a flashback to running the diesel engines, and that was... Well, it was very seldom you saw the light gray. Oh, this is a classic that nobody really hears anymore. Hey, look at you! Excuse me. Fannie Mae! There we go. Thundering here, we think we have a system coming in from the Gulf, no doubt. You know, you're a real Californian and you can sniff the air and estimate how big, how far, and which direction the fire is. James CTX, what's going on? Welcome aboard. Really bad Thursday and Friday. I can't imagine closer to the fires. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. 123 in Phoenix yesterday. Holy shit. No, thank you. Nope. No thanks. That's a hard pass out of me. Where I don't have the thingy up. Yeah, you can keep that. Yeah, no shit. Y'all can fucking keep that kind of weather. I've got something that I want to show Fannie Mae. I'll be hanging in my shower for now. That's fair. I can't say I blame you. Alright, where are we here? Very good. I got something I want to show you there, Fannie Mae. You ready? Up. Of course, it's not going to pull anything up because it always picks the wrong fucking thing, because that's how it works. That one. I don't know if you can even see it. I don't think you can. No, you can't. Ah, you can't see it on TikTok. Ah, that sucks. Because right here. Or maybe you can't. No, it's right under that one there. It's right there. It says, The Fanny Project. Hey, Miko, let's go bowling. Wait. It's Nico, not Miko. I gotta rinse the bleach out of my hair. Alright, well, good luck. It's on the bottom. Yes, it is. Did I hear a Fannie Mae? Yes, Fannie Mae is in TikTok right now. But yes, you can, it's on my list. It is on my list. It's not the highest priority one right now, but it's on my list at the very least. So there's that. It's there and it's ready for me to tackle at some point in the future, whenever the fuck I get to that. I think I might need to redo this one. Eep, I'm on the list. Admittedly, it's an impressive list. It's a sizable list because I can't stop jumping from project to project and creating all brand new projects every couple of days. So that's a thing that well, kind of annoys me, if I'm going to be honest. But I mean, I've also met me and I know how I work, so there's that. I mean, you're on pace to make a new project today. Potentially. Quite potentially, yeah. It could happen. You never know. I guess we'll find out. You know, if the captions would like to actually pick up and continue what they were fucking doing. Thank you. As a project hopping squirrel. Oh god, you have no idea. Pocket gave me an idea for an advert that I'm going to make in the coming days. Expect an audio file in the near future. Okay. Cool. Oh, we already played Find Out. Ha 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 ha. You see what I did there? Look at me, I'm so comical. I'm a comedian. You're able to release your work, so you do finish things despite the spin-offs. Well, it's true. Speaking of which, Neurospicy, the album is now out. Dropped on Friday, and it's available on all of the platforms, so there you go. Tell me you're neurodivergent in less words. I released a new album on Friday, and I'm aiming for another one by the end of next month, hopefully. I don't send you stuff that could... I don't send you much stuff that could prompt new tunes. Yeah, no shit. Finally made it on my awake enough. Yay! And you showed up just in time for a self-care break. Because once an hour, we still do that. Even though I'm not on a platform that forces commercials onto me, it is still very important once an hour to take a quick break, get some water, get some food, go to the bathroom, stand up, have a stretch, do something along them lines to take care of yourself. Why? Because love, support, and hypocrisy, the three tenets of our community. We're all about love and support. And we know we suck at taking care of ourselves, so other people have to remind us. So that's what we're going to do. Let's take a couple of minutes, get yourself some water, get a snack, go to the bathroom.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And we'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to top up my coffee. Catch you here in a couple.
When Town Square is in need of a hero, there's only one man you can count on. When the treehouse is on fire yet again, there's only one name you can trust. And when the lounge needs a party machine to throw down, there's just one name you can call. Coming to channel ADHD Premium this summer. Robo Shoost. Part man. Part machine. All beard. Robo Shoost. Only on channel ADHD Premium this summer. Rated R.
Thank you for calling the ADHD hotline, sponsored by Squirrel Co., a subsidiary of ADHD Incorporated. If you're currently having a meltdown and need to scream into the void, press 0 now. Otherwise, please choose from the following options. To have someone activate your hyperfocus to start a task because your executive dysfunction has paralyzed you, please press 1. If you need reassurance because imposter syndrome is acting up and telling you you're trash and not worthy of success, love, or praise, please press 2. To gush about your latest hobby or hyperfocus because the people around you are already sick of hearing about it and you just need to show someone your hard work, please press 3. If you can't find the item you literally just had in your hand and need someone to walk you through the last hour so you can find it again, please press 4. If you can't remember why you called us, but know it was important, please press 5. If you're suffering from decision paralysis and need someone to talk you through figuring out what you want to do, please press 6. If you're shopping and need someone to talk you out of buying the 4,782,746 things in your cart because buying things gives you dopamine, but you just can't afford it, please press 7. To set reminder alarms to remind you to drink your water, eat something yummy, take your meds and unclench your jaw, please press 8. If you are having a meltdown and need to scream into the void, please press 0. If you need to hear these options again, because you have ADHD and have already forgotten which option you needed, please press 9.
Welcome to another episode of Nobody Asked, the segment where we give you information that nobody asked for.
Beavers were once the size of bears, and that's fucking terrifying.
This has been Nobody Asked.
Monday blues got you down, exhausted from late night doom scrolling? Or do you have a case of the zombies from falling down that rabbit hole? Try Subtlety, the all-new energy drink from Squirrel Co., a subsidiary of ADHD Incorporated. With Subtlety, you will never have to hide your sassy attitude behind a mask. Drink Subtlety, and you can just say what's on your mind.
Before I drank Subtlety, I was concerned about being rude to people because of my exhaustion. But now, I can tell my coworkers where they can shove that email.
Subtlety has been a lifesaver. I used to keep my thoughts to myself, but now I can just say whatever is on my mind. Shut the fuck up, Karen!
Subtlety. When life demands you be less subtle. Warning. Drinking Subtlety may cause you digestive upset, jittery hands, nausea, or vomiting. It may also cause you to lose your job, which neither Squirrel Co. nor ADHD Incorporated can be held responsible for. Drink Subtlety with caution.
ADHD coaches, are you struggling to find clientele for your business? Well, I'm Chaz D. McFuckwit, and I teach ADHD coaches how to be ADHD coaches. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is cure your own ADHD so you can help other people. And the only way to do that is daily enemas of turmeric and gunpowder. Everybody knows that. It's the best part of waking up in my parents' basement every day. After you've cured your ADHD symptoms, next it's time to sign up for my class. For only $2,000 an hour, I will teach you how to be the most effective ADHD coach for those for those clients out there. Some of my classes include arguing with science, ignoring white privilege, invalidating other people's experiences, hiding all your credentials. And if you call today, you're gonna get my advanced class on how to grift anybody and everybody out of their money.
Has a bus smashed into your living room, taking out Grandma and her 3 cats at a family barbecue?
Been in a freak fishing accident while you trucked around and found trout?
Are you victim to a partner leaving the vibrator on all night, causing extensive dental damage to you and your 3 other house guests?
What?
I'm JP Shooster.
And I'm CB Mooster.
And we're here to fight for you.
Automotive accidents?
Medical malpractice?
Workplace injury?
Ex with a shotgun?
Call Shooster and Mooster at 1-800-LOOSTER.
The L is for lawyer.
We really need to change that.
Shooster and Mooster.
Attorneys at law.
We're just small town boys.
I'm drunk right now.
By hiring Shooster and Mooster LLC, you acknowledge that no one should act or refrain from acting based solely upon the legal advice provided by Shooster and Mooster LLC without first seeking much better qualified legal and or professional advice.
That's right, this ass hammering has been brought to you by Penguin Lube. When you need the coolest chill to ease the burn of the roughest ride, let the power of the Antarctic compel you. Penguin Lube. Try the all-new, poet-approved orange push pop flavor.
That is right, the all-new, poet-approved orange push pop flavor. Gross. I couldn't help myself. I love that one so much. For those who don't know, that is one of my that's one of my hotkeys for when I'm modding J13 stream. So I like to fucking throw in random silly shit. And Chris had clipped when I hit that and he decided to actually read it like a commercial. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so recording that and I'm adding that to the fucking list. So it was perfect. Speaking of J13, little music for you. Hopefully it's not too loud. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So, Merry Sunday. What do you guys got going on today? My plan, now that the computer is reassembled, is to, shocker, do a little more music stuff and see if having it all on a solid state drive will have it run better. Because that would be awesome. Because I'd like to be able to pump out even more shit. Nightcore remixes are nice. Nice. You may have to fire off a link or two to those once you get them done. Nothing wrong with a little Nightcore. It makes the brain happy. But again, this album also, like I said, was released on Friday. Exclamation Spotify. I'll take you a link right to it. I prefer the solid state drive, smoother and more reliable. Me too. That's why that's why my computer was in parts, because I was trying to get the new solid state drive to work, but for some goddamn reason it wouldn't work. But here we are. But I mean, at least I got one. Used to we just use a website to make them. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Trying to get the actual song sorted. I mean, fair enough. But yeah, I figured at the very least if I... Yeah, well, when it comes to music production, PC all the way. Right, Mac is a lot better. Admittedly, it's gotten a bit better in recent years, but traditionally, if you're doing like video and graphic stuff, then that's where Mac has the advantage. But music production wise, yeah, it's PC for me. That's right, you hire a 17-year-old to take care of those problems. That's right. Yeah, PC's got more software. That's right. Angie, just hire a 17-year-old. I mean, for legal purposes, that was a joke. I thought Amiga and Atari were the best for production. I'll see myself out now. Amiga and Atari, however, are good for chiptune, if that's your thing. Do cable access shows. So I go with Final Cut. Yeah, exactly. So you're talking more video production type stuff. Now planned for 2 officers at my door due to allegations of security cameras. I read that. That was something. That was definitely something. I miss him. You guys still have mine. I have got a Commodore downstairs in my basement. What the fuck is it? I can't even remember what it was, but I've got like a tape drive and a bunch of like the tape games and shit. Hey, how you doing there, Fallen Sparrow? Happy Sunday to you. Not worth going to jail over. I mean, fair enough. But I laughed so hard even the cop laughed. Yeah, no kidding. I can't afford spaghetti, let alone fucking having security cameras. Amiga 1200. Wow. Wow. That takes me back. I'm showing my age now. Jesus Christ. No, it's a... What the hell is it? I want to say it's like a VIC-20 or something like that. I have a feeling that's wrong, but it's a VIC of some kind. Sorry, now I'm just grooving. Sorry, not sorry, I guess? My mom had a VIC-20 when we were growing up. Remember BBSs, a lot of stuff back in the day. I remember them. I was never very good at them. A Commodore 64 with a disc for a... Oh, wow. Never gamed on an Odyssey. You can't even talk to me. Well, then. Now, that said, I actually have emulators for all of those. Like... everything from like arcade machines and the PS1, PS2 even, Super Nintendo, the original Nintendo, the fucking Mega Drive, the Neo Geo, going all the way back to like the Atari 2600 and shit like that. So like the Commodore, the Amiga, all of that stuff. Mama's moved on to trolling real people now. Taking the next step. I'm proud of you, Mama. Experience I have with the older consoles is emulated. Yeah. TRS-80. I remember that from Radio Shack. I remember that. My God. My God, where did all the days go? Jesus, you're making Harold feel a little bit, well, feeling a certain kind of way, that's for sure. GBA and PSX games. Yeah, I got those ones too. First computer was a Timex Sinclair. Jesus. I see your Commodore and Razor TRS-80. Yeah. Commodore 64. Bloody hell. Now I emulate a bit of everything. Yeah, I've got to have like 15 or 20,000 games somewhere on one of my other hard drives. Or rather, one of my externals here. I see your TRS-80 and raise you a stick hoop. Back in the days. Apparently we're playing this again. I see your stick and hoop and raise you a rock. My rock's name was Peter. Emulating the Xbox 360 or the PS2 is hard though. Do I have an Xbox emulator? I don't think I felt the need to get one because PC. See, your rocket raise you loose dirt. Perfect. I raise you the dawn of time and existence. Some sort of Sega, must have been pre-Master System. Well, I think Master System was the first one. Basically a keyboard you could stick cartridges in, hooked up to the TV. Loose dirt is just many rocks. Ah, I see what you did there. 1970s style organ thingy was wild. Thank God it didn't. In middle school, it was annoying. Early life wiki for Harold. It's the best project I could find. A Xenia. Xenia. Let me write that down. Xenia. All right. Emulator. Question mark. There we go. Okay. That's gonna disappoint her. Rode to school on a Brontosaurus. Brontosaurus isn't a thing. It's a Brachiosaurus. That's with some random brand. I have no idea. And beep, beep. Moon's in the Izzy. And the power of prayer. Because we know how well that works. And for PS2. Yeah, PCXX2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I use. Because once upon a time, I was streaming, playing the SSX Tricky. Actually, Brontosaurus is back. Is it? This is news to me. I did not know this. Make it messy, never clean. The power of Chris compels no one. It's true. We tell that to Chris all the time. Sorry. It was funny. PS2 version of Sims 2. I have actually got that. Like the actual disc for that. By the power of Grey Squirrel. Yes, indeed. And yet she still tries. She does. But no, I actually have a disc copy for the PS2. Even though I don't have a PS2 anymore. I got the PS3, and a PS4. But, yeah, I've got that. The Sims 2 for that. Speaking of Chris. And Castaways. Huh. Not overly familiar with that one. That's more of a Gothic thing. Gothic is more the Sims Pro around our parts. Not so much me. Paradox, frozen subsystem when topside. Oh, Chris, no system, you said that. Wrong Chris. It's back to the Bone Wars in 1900s. Ah, yes. Yeah, you're more of a Sims 4, yeah. A PS4 sounded like it's trying to take off. Well, howdy, neighbor of sorts. Well, hello! How's it going? How are you doing there, good sir? Alright, that's right. If you're following along on YouTube, get a like on the video if you haven't already. And don't be afraid to do this on the screen for Tiki Talk. Jasa? Message from Mom. It looks like it's gonna rain. But it looks like it'll stop in a bit. And you guys can go then, okay? Alright. Separate games, all fun. Castaways is this shit. You could bully chimps. No, I'm like, but has all the YouTube peeps like the stream? Please, don't forget. Pterodactyls were seen in Ontario. I hope not recently. We do have Sims 3 and 2. Need better PC for 3 because it's open world. Gotcha. Food, water, rest, meds, and pets are important as well. Yes! Dad's in the hospital. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Recent development, I take it? They're great blue herons. I'm just suppressing it straight up people fabricating dinos and breaking other people with real bones to hinder the progress. I remember seeing many a documentary on that, actually. That's something that falls under Lady Z's category a little more than mine. 360 emulated so he can play Two Viva Pinata games. I'm not familiar with those ones. Gina, what's going on? You doing good though, recovering? Well, that's good. I'm glad he's recovering. That's the danger of falling. This is why I'm afraid of stairs. Because in my... Because in my cripple-ass condition, a fall down the stairs is not as much fun as it used to be. Love that we're the simmers of the server. Well, I mean, there are some things that people are just like, that's their thing, right? And we just know it. Kind of like how, you know, Chaos is the librarian. Basically a gardening, farming style game. Really? The name is very misleading. Gravity is an enemy now. Yes, it is. So we're both repairing the damage and regaining some credit. Well, that's good. When was falling downstairs fun? When I was a lot younger and could just bounce up from it. So like 25 years ago. When it didn't hurt as much. Ooh, song for Polar Bear Mama. The original Far Reaches of Space. From like 2001. That's right, tuck and roll, boys, tuck and roll. You raise living piñatas. Okay, that is like... I don't know what kind of peyote buttons the programmers were taking for that, but wow. that's an LSD dream in a game form. 5 years old, it was a bumpy slide, yes it was. Well, I mean, it's also the intro on it, so you're not going to hear much at this point. Alright, I need to fucking close that down, because that's in the way. There we go. The Bone Wars were stories of competing teams of paleontology scientists breaking into one another's workplaces and breaking their dino bones. It is so weird that people would actually go to that level instead of like try and come together as a scientific community and like, you know, especially you're talking about millions and millions of years ago, right? You should be happy that people are making discoveries instead of, you know, sitting there jerking your schwanz because you want to be the first. It's ridiculous. The power of Chris compels some sometimes, otherwise we wouldn't have Siren. This is true. Shouldn't be surprised. No. It's just, it's ridiculous. People who are doing that and paying out for that stuff. No, that's ridiculous. It was a fever dream. No shit. That's a very interesting sounding game. The player isn't no longer exists. Towering Inferno, Metal Slide, Teeter Totter, and Mach 9 Roundabout. Well. It's very cutthroat. Yeah. No true archaeologist would do such a... You would think, you would hope, right? But, you know, because especially in this day and age, where scientific discovery is a lot more important, I think, than maybe it has been in the past. Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe. Since there are so many people that fucking deny it. And those people are what we call uneducated. We call them various other things, but that's the only word I'm going to use right now. But not the nausea. I can't say I blame that. Coffee. Reminder again, we are trying to help with Shoost and Panda with their moving fund. So if anybody can, exclamation Shoost if you're on Kick or YouTube. If you're on TikToks, just hit my PayPal and put a note in there. One of the reasons that happened is museums, some countries had bounties on bones and paid through the notes for discoveries. Yeah, thanks, Jay. Even today, there are still people paying big money to get published in non-peer-reviewed journals, which is stupid, which is absolutely asinine. Why would you want to get published in a non-peer-reviewed journal? Hope you're having a lovely day, and you too. Original Duckface. I don't understand why somebody would want to be published in something like that is, like, it's like being published in the fucking Inquirer. To have a citation on the resume? Yeah, but again, it's like being published in the Inquirer. I got filtered. Uh-oh. Oh, did the talk filter you? I hate when it does that. A lot of bones being found in farmland. If anybody got one in the former landowner. Oh, so like the Soraya Jed Clampett striking oil. Kind of. Sort of. Along them lines. Talking about wholesome video game violence. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, so like living piñatas. Okay. I'm putting 1 and 2 together there. Step away for food. Enjoy. Being kicked off their land with no money or anything being sent away. Okay, so the opposite of that. Gotcha. Okay, no, that's kind of some bullshit. That's rather ridiculous. But again, too, I'm not seeing, and maybe it's just me, I wouldn't want to be published in something like the Inquirer, and I know it's probably not the best example, but it's the one that my brain is grabbed onto. That, you know, being published in something like that, yeah, that's a paper that I wouldn't, you know, line a litter box with. So I don't know why somebody would be all proud of that, even for a citation. A citation on the resume, okay, that's fine and well, but if you look at, if somebody's actually smart enough to look at it and go, okay, well, that citation doesn't really mean a whole lot. But I guess they're also playing on the part where people aren't going to look deeper. Use a shovel to compel one NPC to give you seeds. Compel. Compel. I like that. That's funny. My child's enjoying it too. Ooh, maybe I should move some of my games over to the solid state drive too. A couple of them anyway. That's what I should do. Yes. Yes, I should. Integrity is not their #1 concern. Yeah. Have a great evening, and you too! Even though it's middle afternoon for me, but you have a fantastic evening, and I hope you have a great week. Brain was telling me I needed to say something. Oh yeah, I just said about that, so it's all good. Anyway, exclamation shoost if you guys want to have a rave. Landowners were getting the money to live anyway, so they mostly stopped. I mean, that's fair enough. That was the other one. Thanks, Gothic. That's right. 15% off everything at the merch shop. All you got to do is use code DPM15. Disability Pride Month, 15% off. And that's everything. Everything. Archaeologists studies the remains of human life and society. Paleontology studies the non-human stuff. So if you remember Jurassic Park, doing things on the mind currently, that's fine. Shit, have you been watching me? Topic bounce, topic bounce, topic bounce. I'm sure you've seen it. Ow. Now that said, ow. I'm still in a reasonable amount of pain today. So I may end up cutting today short a little bit, just because my back fucking hates me right now. Still to this day, people that own land hope they don't find anything of note if they want to continue to have a place to live, work. Because you don't get anything back after the dig is done, yeah. Definitely not the emote I wanted. Sorry. Jesus Christ. For those of you that are Twitch fans, make sure you're checking out J13 tonight as he does a musical stream. Something I've been considering, but I've been thinking about that actually for months and months and months, but not something I actually really put too much thought into because I know how hard it is on my system. That's right, Mama's Bells tonight, yeah. I'm in pain intelligence. I swear I knew that already. Hey, Nate's waking up. Well, good morning, Buttercup. OT will be here soon. All right, later, CJ. No, it's Donkey Whore. That's right, now it's Donkey Whore. That's right, because I sent him that sample. That's right, so he turned that song into Donkey Whore. Thanks, captions. Defending your proper grade against minor prospects is getting ridiculous. Never mind any archaeological findings. Yeah, this is stuff that's out of my it's out of my knowledge base. Really. I've been up for 4 hours. Well, want a cookie? Have a cookie. Have a train. You can have a train. Hearing myself over and over again. Yeah, thanks. I can imagine, yeah. I just realized it's midnight. Oh, wow. Is it midnight where you're at? Wow. Yeah, it's only 4 p.m. where I'm at, so that gives me an indication where you are. And then there's, you know, New Zealand, where he's been up for 4 hours. So there's that. Had prospectors land on my grandmother's farm field last weekend, unannounced. Really? Well, you're already on the train, Nate. South African. Well, there you go. That explains the time zone. Speaking of which, Devin, how you doing? Cookies are nice, yes. Rude. Rude is an understatement. Having somebody show up on your land. Fuck that. In this day and age, I would think that they would be offering you something to come and dig your shit up. No, it should not have happened. I agree with that. It's 23:06 in Scottish land. Well, there you go. You're 1 hour off of the time zone that South Africa is in. It's alright, bite their ass. 10 a.m. Coffee, I've taken my meds. We got to babysit before we go over to said family's place for dinner. Yuck. She owns mineral rights. Good. They were greeted with the whole family. I can well imagine. Electric fences are good for keeping unwanted folk out. There you go. It's 7:07 p.m. in New Scotland, Canada. Is there actually a place called New Scotland? And if so, why did I not know that? Hey, good song. Fuck, that reminds me, I gotta make sure I downloaded the license for this. I think I did, but I want to be sure. Nova Scotia, New... Yeah, okay, that's what it means. That's what I thought. $7:37 where you're at. Well, there you go. So that'd be Newfoundland. And I only know that because of the half-hour difference. That half hour. 6, 7 Central, 8:30 in Newfoundland. How many times have I heard that on the CBC? I'm gonna just keep calling it New Scotland. Do what you do. Small town named Shithole, but a town of 4 people. Well, there you go. Oh boy. That ever fucking date me too. Back in the day, watching, you know, CBC on TV or something. Tonight at, you know, 6, 7 Central, 8:30 in Newfoundland. You're like, why? My entire life I went through going, why? I don't get it. Well, the reason is because fuck you, we do what we want. And that sounds like a good enough reason. There's so many hilarious place names. Yep. Yep. Good old dildo. Oh, boy. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I gotta stretch my back there. A boring Oregon. There you go. Too funny. I'm on the boot. Oh, Labrador. Yeah? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not fantastic when it comes to a lot of the Eastern Coast names and shit. Papa Squash Point in Rhode Island. Twat? Yeah. Bruin Peninsula. Ah! Look at that, I'm learning shit. Gonna scroll through the lives before I head to bed. Have a good night. Alright, thanks, Fallen Sparrow, for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hope to see you again. Almost as bad as Vulcan. Hey. You leave Vulcan alone. I like it there. Thank you very much. So there. Ouch. Sorry, I'm trying to make myself crunch a little bit to see if it actually helps, but I'm gonna blame the mattress. There is a road to the village north of it. It's called Robbery Bottom. Robbery Bottom Lane. You're more Romulan anyway. Depends on the day. I start packing my shit. Oliver paid and worked on their move. Alright. Fair enough. Actually, you know what? This pain is fucking getting a little bit too much to me. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to wrap up on... Would Advil help? I'm going to go take some. We've got an Advil... It's an Advil Tylenol combo. So I'm going to take like 1 or 2 of those and see if that helps. But I think in the meantime, we're going to wrap up a little early just because... Fucking owie. Slow stretch and help relieve stress points. A little bit, so I'm going to do that as well. But as always... I want to thank all of you for hanging out and being here. I appreciate everybody. Even if I was... Yeah, Advil Pez. Yeah, that's what I need. A little Pez dispenser. Little squirrel head that just pops them out non-stop. But, again, thank everybody for being here. I appreciate all of you for putting up with me while I've been dealing with a shitload of pain. We'll be back here on Wednesday. Alright? Hopefully I'm feeling better by then. So come and hang out. Advil military grade Tic Tacs. I will take a dozen. Pain is hard to exist with. Yes, it's also a daily fucking struggle. But there we go. Anyway, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. I will see you all here on Wednesday. I will also see you guys in the Discord while I'm working on music. So, ta-ta for now. Take care of you. And I'll see you soon, okay? Mwah. Ciao, my friends.